Hi, you guys. It's Yaz. And today I want to answer a question that a lot of people have asked me. They say, why is the covert narcissist so cold? Why can't they be affectionate? What is wrong with these people? Why can't they show affection? Or why do they show affection sometimes and not other times? Because it's like this. In order for a covert narcissist to be affectionate, you have to set yourself up to be vulnerable. And when you set yourself up to be vulnerable, you could get hurt. A covert narcissist doesn't want to get hurt. They don't trust anybody. So any affection that you may have received from that covert narcissist was an act, okay? And especially, they're very, very affectionate in the beginning because, everybody's nice in the beginning, and especially when it comes to a covert narcissist because they want something out of you and they're very worried about their image. They want to look like a nice person. Sometimes they show you fake humility. They may tell you a sad story, or you may tell them a sad story, and they seem like they're really listening to you and caring. And, that's what they're doing. They're trying to connect with you so that you let your guard down and you trust them. But I always tell people, look at the timing of things. It was in the beginning, right? And the other time that a covert narcissist can show you fake affection is when they want something out of you or when they're trying to hoover you back in. Don't be a sucker. It's an act. They do this to people all the time. They play games with them, and then the person starts to pull away, and the covert narcissist comes back and tries to reel them in with that fake affection. Oh, I really miss you. Oh, I can't stop thinking about you. Oh, a song came on the radio, and it made me think about you. Or I miss us, and everything. They'll say whatever to work on your emotions, to break you down, and to try to fool you into thinking that they actually care, okay? When they really don't. If they really cared, they would have tried to resolve conflict with you, but a covert narcissist never, ever will resolve conflict with you directly, okay? Because they don't want to face that accountability or shame or anything like that. So they run cold on people. You have to understand, when you're dealing with a covert narcissist, you are dealing with a guarded individual. They are not open up to you. You think they are because they put on a good act in making you think, oh, they got your back. Oh, they're with you. Oh, they love you unconditionally. It was all an act, you guys. They are good actors and actresses, and they fool people, and this is how they hook you. This is how they hook you, because they give you a lot of attention. They give you a lot of affection in the beginning. You're thinking you're dealing with a real one, and then as soon as that love bombing ends and they know that they got you, once they know they got you, you're hooked. Then all of a sudden they switch up and they run cold. And the other reason they run cold on you is to control you as well, because they want you thirsty. They want you chasing. They want you begging them. And the best way that they know how to do that is by pulling back. This is what a covert narcissist does. They withdraw, okay? So that's why you may text them. They don't get back to you right away. They tell you they're going to call you, and then they don't call you, and then they give you a lame excuse and say, oh, I forgot, or oh, I was busy. They want to make you feel like you're insignificant, that they are above you, that they don't need you. But understand this, when people ask me too, they said, what happens when you do it back to them? Let's say you give them the silent treatment. What's going to happen? Well, that covert narcissist is going to pretend like it's not getting to them. But trust and believe, it does get to them. When you give them the silent treatment or when you block them, it bothers them, okay? It bothers them because they never, ever want to feel like, you don't need them. They always want you needing them, okay? So It's like this. They will constantly run cold on you, and they are cold people. The other thing that you have to remember when dealing with a covert narcissist is that they are not built like you. And this is the biggest realization that people need to become aware of. That in this world, just because somebody is nice to you doesn't necessarily mean they're an overall nice person. They could be nice to you because they want something out of you, some kind of supply. Maybe they want sex, maybe they want a place to live, maybe they want money, or maybe they just want attention, okay? Or they use you as a therapist that they call with their problems, or they use you when they're bored at their job and they're trying to burn up the clock. And then the weekends, they're nowhere to be found. They ghost on you. Okay, so covert narcissists are not built like you. They are deceivers. They deceived you into thinking that they were all in. And then the reason that you have that cognitive dissonance is because of all the gaslighting. Because you may bring it up to them. And let me just say this. When you bring it up to them, you're pretty much giving them the power. When you let a covert narcissist know that you're bugged by the fact that they're not showing you attention or they're not giving you affection, they know they got you at that point when you say something to them, all right? Or when you're calling them a lot and saying, why didn't you call me? Or you never return my call, or you seem like you don't care if you see me. That covert narcissist knows, bam, I got you. I got you. You look how bothered you are that I'm not chasing after you or I'm pulling back from you. Now I know I've got you, okay? So with the covert narcissist, understand everything is a game with them. They are game players. They are poker players. And what does that mean? That means they don't show their hand. They don't let you know what they're thinking, what they're feeling, or what they're doing. So, but they tell you one thing, but they do another, okay? And that's a big red flag that you're dealing with a covert narcissist. Because, again, people don't realize what's healthy and what's not. And when you're dealing with a covert narcissist, you're going to feel very much alone, okay? You're going to feel like you're in a relationship with yourself because that person is distant, cold, unaffectionate. They sleep in the bed with you and they're on the other side of the bed, usually tilted to the side with their phone so they could text when you're sleeping, okay? Or they love to put their phone on the floor next to them, next to the bed, or under their pillow. They're constantly guarding that phone because that is their Bible to get in touch with other supply. So they're very cold. And the other reason, guys, that they're so cold is because they have other things going on. And when they have other things going on, guess what? They don't need you. They don't need to impress you. So understand this. They were never all in. When you got involved with that covert narcissist, there was a string somewhere where they are attached to somebody on the outside. There is a third party around, always with a covert narcissist. That could be a toxic mother or father. That could be an ex in the wing that they still talk to or haven't broken up from. That could be a situationship that they see on the side that you don't even know about, all right? So they have these other things going on. They're not 100% in the relationship, okay? But you're thinking they are when they're really not. And this is what I mean when I say, and I said this a long time ago before everybody else, about how these covert narcissists, they live secret lives that you don't know about. Sometimes people find this out years down the line. They could be married to somebody and they find out, who is this person? All of a sudden, something surfaces because whatever in the darkness eventually comes out in the light. Maybe they find out that person was cheating and they think, of course, the covert narcissist is going to make you out to be the reason why they cheated. Oh, you were cold. Now, this is what they do, you guys. They project onto you whatever they are. So they'll say, you're the one who's cold. You're the one who doesn't give me enough sex. You're the one who doesn't cook. You're the one who's probably cheating. You. And you're going to sit there and say, did I do something wrong? Did I cause this covert narcissist to cheat? No, you didn't do anything wrong, all right? What you're dealing with is a covert narcissist that's gaslighting you to make you think that you're the problem, because they'll never, ever own that they're wrong. But the thing that you got to understand is that time you caught them cheating, that wasn't the first time. 9 times out of 10, that covert narcissist was cheating on you from day fucking one. Day fucking one. But people think that they did something in the relationship and they caused the covert narcissist to have cheated on them. No, that is their character. A cheater is a cheater. It's not all of a sudden 10 years down the line, oh, they cheated on you. No, I guarantee you they were cheating on you from the very beginning, only you didn't know about it because they did such a good job of giving you brain fog, thinking that they were all in the relationship. But you didn't know what they were doing on the side. Who are they calling and texting when you're not around, when you're at work, when they're at work, when they're not around you? Who are they calling and texting? What are they doing with their time? They're going to gaslight you and tell you, oh, I'm just sleeping. Oh, I'm just watching TV. Oh, I'm with my family. Oh, I'm at work. And meanwhile, they've got other things going on. So what's the point in all this? I'm going to tell you what the point in all this is. The point in all of this is when you spread yourself thin, you can't give to somebody. And a covert narcissist spreads themselves thin so that they're not all in with you to give you that love, attention, and affection. It's like this, you guys. They don't put all their eggs in one basket. And why is that? Because they're afraid that that basket will break and they'll have nothing. So what they have is they got eggs all over the place. And when I mean eggs, I'm talking basically as supply. They have supply all over the place because they are afraid to ever be left high and dry with nobody. They don't trust. They always got to have a backup to a backup, all right? And somebody asked me, they said, you know, why do they need all this supply? Well, they love excitement. They love cheating. Not every narcissist cheats, just so you know, but most of them do. But they love cheating, okay? And they love the deception of cheating. It's not even necessarily the cheating act itself, okay? That's why if you ever said to them, let's be in an open relationship, they'd be like, no, I'm not in an open relationship. I'm not sharing you with anybody. That's all a facade, an act. The reason they don't want an open relationship is because they like to know that they got you, but yet they love the deception of knowing they're doing something that you don't know. It gives them power. This is what it is. They're sitting there, they're smirking under their breath when they're in your company at the dinner table, and you're thinking this person's with you, and they may have just been with somebody else, okay? And if they were just with somebody else, yeah, they're going to be cold and unaffectionate to you because they were just with somebody else. So there's a couple of reasons why they're cold and unaffectionate. So let me just recap. They're unaffectionate and cold because, number one, they may want to control you by doing that and having you chase after them and always be thirsty for them. Number two, they could be cold and affectionate because they have other supply that, you know, they're busy with and all their energy's going there and they got nothing left for you. That's why a lot of them, when they come to see you, they're falling asleep, napping and snoring on your couch. And you're saying to yourself, I haven't seen this person all week. And here's the weekend and they're sleeping on the couch. And they're telling you that they were tired from a busy work week. That is bullshit. They are tired because they were going out after work with other supply and not getting sleep. And they come to your place to crash out and have a little bed and breakfast, okay? That's the real reason. And that's something that no psychologist will be able to tell you unless they lived it. That's the difference between real life experience and something read or heard, okay? There's nothing like real life experience, because this stuff is not in a textbook, okay? And I'm giving it to you. I'm giving you the game, okay? So they're cold and unaffectionate for a couple of reasons. One, control. Two, because they're worn out from other supply. And three, because they don't want to let themselves go and submit to you, because that means they could get hurt if they're vulnerable to you. And they're afraid of that. They're guarded. They don't ever want anybody to ever screw them over. This is why a lot of narcissists will cheat on you before you ever think about cheating on them, because it would kill them to think that you ever got over on them, okay? So in any event, you will feel unloved, unfulfilled, alone. So what are you losing here? You're not fucking losing nothing, but somebody who gives you attention now and then to keep you around. And this is what they do. They breadcrumb you to keep you around because they are getting something out of you. That could be sex. Maybe it's just you're filling in the week. You're a filler, all right? So, understand this. They're not all in. Period, dot, end of story. They're not all in, and they don't want to be all in, okay? Because it doesn't benefit them. They never, ever want to, they're greedy. They don't ever want to stop at one. They want to jump to they always think there's something better out there. So this is why they're cold and unaffectionate, and they are fractured souls, okay? So there's a coldness, there's a demon within these people that they don't fly straight, okay? They have evil spirits in the sense that they take the path of darkness, which means that they're a liar. They're a deceiver like Satan. They don't do things they're not righteous people, all right? They do shady things behind your back. They gossip about you. So what the fuck are you losing? Nothing. Kick them to the curb. Get rid of them. And if they're not, if somebody's not fulfilling you, then you don't need this person. You will eventually meet somebody, but it's better than wasting your time with a covert narcissist who's cold and unaffectionate. And understand this. When you hang out with Mr. Wrong or, Mrs. Wrong, you will never meet Mr. Right or Mrs. Right, okay? Because you're with this other person. Your feelings are with this other person, and you're cutting yourself off from who could be right for you. So what they do is they waste your time, gang. They waste your time. They will never, ever fulfill you. Get out now, okay? I hope that helps you. If it does, hit the subscribe button, share. I'm losing my voice because all I've been doing is lecturing all morning. If you're looking for a confidential one-on-one phone coaching, you're confused, you don't know if you're dealing with a narcissist, you don't know how to handle this person, check out the link in the bio at askyaz.wixsite.com for more information. If you want thousands of more reels, because everything I have is on YouTube, go to the Game Exposed podcast on YouTube. Facebook, Instagram is the Game EXP123. Any other pages are fake. And TikTok is the Game Exposed. And have a great day, you guys.